because the freaky the shit she make a mess on. Pick on and spin on, suck it till it's all gone. Smoke something hard on, she coming like Cialis. Viagra, Niagara Falls, that's what I call her wild. She be taking jobs, make a salute, prostituting for a journey of that. We get it physical, I don't really care where we at. Some things you gotta do, some things you gotta try. It ain't no proud about it, and where we're going, gone. Hurt screaming, some shit I meant to you was dying, now you can't push it without it. Want me in you like your blood pumping hard through your veins. Get possessive when I say, but she wonder if I can, but I caress you like a pussycat. No, you know what it's about to happen. If it's here, I'm gonna let you do your thing. Cause I'm tired of porno star. It's the thing a nigga needs. She be easy, but freaky. She leaves me no time. She be easy, but freaky. She leaves me no time. She be easy, but freaky. She leaves me no time. She be easy, but freaky. She leaves me no voice.
What up? What up? Real Rap Talk Podcast. DJ Incredible, K Anonymous in the building.
Hey,
I don't know who's watching. What up, Jerome? Peace, peace. I'm in bad spirits. My heart is heavy right now. And I'm gonna explain to you why in a minute after I get my head right. You know, we talk about men, feelings, and how men don't express their feelings, and then you got some, they just do a little bit too much. You feel me? When you act more feminine than you do masculine. All right? Tonight, I'm going to air out my feelings as a man, and I don't do this shit, right? But it's something that's bothering me. I know this going to throw you for a loop because this ain't got shit to do with the show. This is just where I'm at with mine right now, and I'm going to share it with y'all. Something else I don't do. I got some bitch-ass sons. I can't eat out, yo. This shit bother me so much, yo. And I usually don't talk about my family shit like that. But this how bad this shit is bothering me. If I might fucking crown this goddamn show, yo. I have some bitch ass sons. And every day that I have to deal with these niggas, it's like, yo, your mother raised you. What up, fam? Your mother raised you. All right? And it shows. There are kids with daddies who they don't get to see. You niggas got access to me on the regular whenever I'm there. And I still got some bitch ass sons. Don't get me wrong. Good kids, no doubt, but one nigga is a street nigga, okay? The other one, he just trying to figure life out. He's all over the place with it. But the thing that fucks me up the most, I talk to these niggas. Feel me? And fathers, men, I try to add as many motherfucking men as possible. This for y'all. All right? Any man that's going through the shit that I'm going through right now. So, the fucking mothers, man. I notice both of the niggas that I'm talking about live up under their mama. They live with their mamas. That shit got me to thinking. And I'm like, you know, I ran away from the crib soon as I hit 18. And shorty right there, no, because she was with me when me and her both did. With a baby. With a fucking baby in cold-ass New Jersey weather, not even knowing where the fuck we was going. But I just said, fuck it, I can't do this no more. I'm out. I'll figure this shit out as we go along. And we manage. They live with their mothers. right? But these are grown ass men. I don't get this shit. I'm trying to be peace, Tasha. I'm trying my best to keep this without me really going too hard in on them. But they live with their mothers and they grown ass men. And I'm like, how you don't see, nigga, this is wrong? Like, feel me on that. I tell you everything that I went through, right? But I don't expect my sons to be like me. No, it ain't even none of that shit. It's not that. But if I give you game that's supposed to make you a better man, and you don't take it, and you sit there and get bitched down, or I don't even know what the fuck to call it, because I'm not trying to be disrespectful to women. Just please know that. I'm just saying. To be up under a fucking woman. How? How can anybody respect you as a man or take you serious as a man if this is how you're living? And I'm the rawest nigga on the planet in my book. They give me hell. Nigga, oh my God, they give me hell. The motherfucking leading example as to what you should be striving for, if not better than me. And I'm trying to understand, you still living with your motherfucking mamas. How are you not figuring this shit out? I don't get it. I give you game, life whooping your ass, your mama babying you. How the fuck you niggas don't get it? Get the fuck away from your mothers. What up, Winfield? Become a motherfucking man. It's like these niggas is scared, but they won't fuck with me. And I'm on some legit businessman shit, and they will not fuck with me. And it's puzzling as hell, because my daughters, I love them to fucking death. my 3 daughters, clutch. I have to let, I can't, man. I'm hurting. I have to let you, my daughters are fucking clutch. Do you hear me? My daughters are clutch. All the time. I don't know who the hell you is, bruh. This is something real right now. You need to, my daughters are clutch. And now I start to understand how women with daddies who take the time to cultivate and nurture them and give them the other side of the game, how they end up becoming thorough women later on down the line or in life, period. I get that. Where I'm confused at, how the fuck my sons don't understand, nigga, there has to be a balance. Even if you stay with your mother, you have to come to me for your motherfucking manhood. Ain't no way around that. I'm not dead, nigga. I'm not dead. How you don't want that for yourself? That shit is amazing to me, that you could sit there and pretend. With a real nigga, you can pretend with a real man and just try to get through the conversation and go on with whatever the fuck it is you got going on in your life that you think is so fucking important. And yet you are still in the same motherfucking spot I left you in. That shit is bananas to me. And hey, look, I'm hard. I've been hard on niggas all my life. If you're not correct. And I try not to put my sons in this category because they my sons. But god damn, my nigga. What y'all doing, man? Each day that goes by, that's a day in your life you ain't getting back. For all the bullshit in life, it's not worth it. It's not worth it, because if and when you do finally get it, you're going to look back and you ain't getting that, you're not getting that time back. All this time you spending bullshit and not getting nothing done. Nothing done. And you're hiding behind your fucking mothers, man. Oh, that shit is fucking killing me right now. So look, I started a company and I called my son and I already talked to I talked to all my kids about my company, our company, right? Let them know your daddy about to set y'all up. All y'all got to do is just play your part. That's all I ask. I got this, right? I bullshit you not. This nigga interrogated me over his social security number. Like I'm about to do something wrong to this nigga. Okay? And I'm like, thinking to myself, don't flip. Don't flip on him. Don't flip out on him. Just find another way to say what you need to say to him without y'all going back and forth. But he kept going. Told me we ain't had a conversation. I talked to everybody else. I ain't talked to him. I talked to this nigga first. I can't help that you don't remember or you wasn't getting it. But anyway, but it's just that feeling. It's like, damn, your mother kept me away from you most of your life. I tried to get you to get through all of that, right? That wasn't my fault. Somebody would have had to die in that situation. I don't think you understand how hard I love, nigga. This ain't no motherfucking game. Okay? I love hard. And sometimes women play games. I ain't got time for that. Somebody got to go. So I'm not putting myself in that situation. So, which one of these niggas sacrificed their son? Who did Abraham sacrifice? Somebody talk to me about this Bible thing. Who got sacrificed? Nah, somebody got sacrificed. One of the first sons got sacrificed. But anyway, that's how I had to look at my firstborn. It's like, yo, you being sacrificed like the nigga in the Bible, man. Because I wouldn't have been able to go through what I needed to go through in order, like, it would have been court. It'd have been so messy, man. And my thing was, you gonna have to sit this out, wait till he get 18, and hopefully he understands and have no malice in his heart towards me. And we could talk as men now. We don't have a middleman for whatever it is we need to do. And actually, I need the nigga more now than I needed you then. You feel me? So let me show you the cause and effect of, not all, of you mothers who do shit like that to fathers. And so here's an opportunity for the street nigga to do something right in his life. And as a father, as a man, I want to see him do that. I want to help him accomplish that. He doesn't know the ins and outs of what he need to do, but you got me. I'll show you, I'll guide you, I'll teach you, whatever it is, my nigga, I got you, okay? You're my blood. It's your birthright. But he doesn't trust me. And I've never done anything to this young man to make him not trust me. I hear rumblings. Oh, he's scared of you because you whipped his ass when he was 4 years old. Like, come on, man. Like, that shit was funny as a folklore coming up. And nobody, nigga, you almost 30 years old. The fuck is you talking about? Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. My other son, and he lived with me, this son. So I expected him to be a little bit more thorough because you was up under my wing. The other son lived somewhere else. So I ain't saying he got an excuse, but I understand why he is the way he is. The son that lived with me, though, oh my God. The little girl across the street started cutting grass at 7 years old. I'm outside with my son talking to one of my partners, And I look and I'm like, yo, you gonna let her outdo you like that, my nigga? Like she the first one to cut grass. This nigga said he don't care. He don't care. That is a female across the street cutting grass. I'm like, damn, my nigga, don't you want to go get the lawnmower and show her up her one or something? She's stunting on you right now, right? Nothing. That particular day, I looked at my dude, he looked at me, and I'm like, nigga, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I'm in fucking trouble. And it's been like that ever since. I ain't saying I'm the best dad on the planet. I have unorthodox ways of teaching and to try to get through to my kids from time to time. I'll admit that. And I understand that daddy is bigger than you and sometimes the intimidation a bit, but that's daddy shit. Nigga, what the fuck? I'm about to shrink, nigga, so you can feel like you can get a fair one? Nah, fuck out of here. So, it's no excuse. But I talk to my kids. Whether I'm upset or whatever, I communicate that. I get their ass 2-3 hour lectures on the regular. And I try to get them to understand their purpose in life. It ain't just what they see without hindering them from still being kids or teenagers or whatever. You still now, you get your lecture, go play, whatever. Go be a kid. But just remember what the fuck I told you. Because my grandfather, even though half the shit he was talking about, it didn't click. It clicked later when I needed the shit. So that's what I'm banking on. This is why I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to feed you regardless. I'm going to give you these jewels regardless. I don't give a fuck about your attitude. I knock your motherfucking teeth out. I don't care about that. I always tell my kids, I don't give a fuck about your feelings. That's not what I'm here for. Mamas do that shit. I'm not the, come in. Nah, I'm not doing that. I tell you I love you. I show you I love you. I go above and beyond for my kids. Okay? But what I ain't gonna do is compromise my motherfucking manhood for no child, no blood, nobody. We ain't doing that ever. I've never done that. And I don't care how much I love you. Understand, these are two different perspectives here that we talking about. I'll never compromise myself for no. I'd rather just die. Fuck, I'm gonna be here for if I got to do that. That defeats the purpose of everything that made me me. So it ain't happen. I ain't doing that shit. And it's not that I'm mean. I'm not mean. I'm blunt. I'm real. You want to pretend to think shit is all of this, and I'm sitting up here like, that motherfucker don't know. Nigga, this blue. This not black. This blue. You want to run around thinking it's something else. Nah, I can't play them games with nobody. I got too much real shit to accomplish with this body that God has given me, with this time that I have been given. Do I need other people's approval? Hell motherfucking no. Doesn't enter my cerebral cortex. I don't give a fuck about that. Other people worry about what other people think and try to please other people. I'm not cut that way. My children know this. I asked my kids one day, I was like, yo, y'all want me to stop cussing? They all told me no, because then that wouldn't be you. It's one of the realest things they ever said to me. I would have if they wanted me to. Tell my kids, if you don't want me to smoke around, you say it. I respect you. You blocking my light, shorty. What's going on? What you need? What you need? I respect you. I respect you enough not to do that. If it bothers you, whatever. But see, that thing right there, that respect. Kids shouldn't be put in a position where they worrying about how you treating a mama. You understand? That's not a child's place. You shouldn't have to involve your kids in your relationships. I remember the elders would handle their business And the kids was not allowed to be around that because the shit ain't got nothing to do with you. You know, dudes get older, they want to protect their mama, show mama I'm here for you. I get that. All that. I get that. You should. You know what I mean? What up, y'all? Back to my sons though, man. It hurts me that all that I've been through just to make it here to where I am, to be able to make you, to be able to be consistent in your lives without living in the same house as you. For you to have access to me when a lot of motherfucking people don't, man, like they don't get it. For you older young men who want to have ill will in your heart because your daddy didn't do this and your daddy didn't do that, right? Let me tell you something about my father. God bless the dead. My father stayed in and out of fucking jail. They used to lie to me. The nigga was in college. The nigga, wherever, he was always gone. But what the people didn't know that was telling me this shit, I knew where this nigga was. Okay? But as a kid, you let grown-ups do their little grown-up thing, and that's that. But my father stayed in and out of jail. Now, what I didn't know was why, right? And I didn't know my father was on drugs. I didn't know that shit. I never saw that. I just knew this nigga had a temper, but most motherfuckers do. So one day, and this is a story that don't nobody know but me, him, and the niggas that was in the car. They picked me up. I remember it was nighttime. He picked me up, and we had an intimate moment. This man hugged me, apologized like a motherfucker, and he cried like a motherfucker. And I want to say I was probably about maybe 5 or 6 when this shit happened, but I remember this. And I ain't never see the nigga like that ever again. So I took his truth, him that particular day, him exposing himself that particular day was my real father. Not the nigga that was on drugs. The nigga that cried and hugged the shit out of me, almost fucking broke my neck and shit because he was sorry. I took that, and that I ain't need nothing else from this nigga. I knew that at 5 though. Feel me? At 5, I understood what it took for a man to bear himself in that way. All right? You older dudes who want to hold shit in or feel some kind of way, like, nigga, you don't sit your bitch ass down somewhere. Be thankful for this one thing. That man gave you life. I don't know what else is more important than that. Fuck the baseball, fuck yoga, sports, fuck he ain't buy me this, he ain't buy me, fuck all that. He did the one thing you couldn't do for your motherfucking self. He gave you life. And if you ain't respectful for that, then you ain't shit neither, nigga. How about that? Marinate on that for a minute. If you ain't respectful, because you got to think, for those of you who are religious, you can't say God and then disrespect your father. Y'all can't have it both ways. Feel me on that. You can't say God, this, that, sneakers, the hat, but you down here disrespecting your father, the nigga who gave you life. You can't do that. So, if your father is still living, I had a relationship with my father beyond whatever it was he had going on, but I always initiated it. That didn't bother me. I was respectful and thankful of the life that he gave and his handsomely good looks. You feel me? There was no need for me to be have any animosity in my heart towards my father. And I don't think you need to have any animosity in your heart towards your father, because damage can be repaired. These are things that can be fixed. These are moments in time. If you get out your bitch ass feelings, y'all can have whatever it is that you want, right? But you got to go above and beyond sometimes. People, I'm not going to make the first move, or come on, man, 15, it's families doing this bullshit right now. That's why families ain't tight no more. Same bullshit. What I don't understand is the people who know what's wrong do nothing but complain about the shit. I don't respect nobody like that. I think the shit is dumb as hell. If you know what the problem is and you still don't fix it, it's dumb. You want that problem because you're not doing anything to make it go away, to smooth it over. There's a bigger picture in all of this shit with us, man. Just us as people, relationships, period. Fix it. Everything is repairable, man. Fix it. And then motherfuckers be dying and shit, and it's too late. It's too late. Why walk around with that burden like you can afford that? That's crazy. That's like it's a whole plate of food right there, but your ass won't eat. Ain't nobody gonna give a fuck because your ass don't eat. Nigga, it's food right there. You dig? It's food right there. That people who are survivalists and people who are realists and people who like to keep shit simple usually do good in life, man. I got that off my chest. I just want to say, sons, I didn't have to do this here because I'm going to still talk to y'all niggas anyway when I see you, all right? But still, this is what y'all did. This is what y'all done. I'm here talking. I'm here because I want either my elders, I want men that's feeling like me to fucking talk to me, man. Make sure I ain't tripping. Mothers, if you see these errors, please talk to your boy because I don't want to be wrong. I'm not saying this because this conversation is one-sided. No, this is what I see. And I want better for everybody if it could be. You dig? It ain't just me and mine. I said I want better for you and yours. Why wouldn't I? I don't understand, man. I just had to. It took. Look, I started the show early to get that shit off my chest, man. But the show must go on. What's up, K Anonymous? How you? Somebody said I need to give you a mic. You can't be over there mumbling, sister. You know you be loud.
Ain't nothing up. We definitely did not meet the goal for not cussing.
Well, I'm just saying, I had to speak my truths, man.
All right, your truths, you're going to have to learn how to say it differently.
Nah, this is going to be the last show that I use profane language. I'm going to say that.
We should drop as many F-bombs as we can.
This is the last one where I'm going to cuss. I promise you.
Y'all heard it here first.
Yeah, I mean, I'm dead ass. This is the last one. I'm not going to smoke on the show no more. I'm not going to cuss on the show no more. But we are going back to YouTube. So this whole Facebook Live is just so y'all could get behind the scenes. But the actual show is going to be on YouTube, and you're not going to see none of this no more.
Trying to move up to bigger and better things.
I mean, get back to where we started. I enjoy Facebook Live because I get to interact with y'all. I know I could do that on YouTube, but y'all just now meeting me. So that's the thing that has kept me here for so long. I'm trying to build up our audience up. With that being said, to all the new people, please go to Real Rap Talk Podcast on YouTube, like, share, and subscribe. we would appreciate that. We are trying to do some dope things for our youth. So feel me, and why changes are about to come. What up, baby sis? I have a community. I need to talk to you too. I'll holler at you off camera though. I'm starting a youth center. I was kind of keeping things under wraps, but I believe the things that were given to us, a whole nother generation needs that too. And seeing the way that the culture has changed, it's going to be a diverse group. It's not just black. It's not just white. It's going to be whoever wants to come in and get that knowledge. We're going to give you the knowledge, man. You feel me? And we're going to interact with each other. And we are going to create a better world. Something that a lot of people don't want to see happen, but they can't stop us, man. You dig? So that's what I'm working on. I'm probably not going to be doing Wednesday shows anymore for a while. We may even go back to doing one show a week. It all depends. I'm about to become a very, very, very busy man, the champion for the little people. We don't know how much time we have left on this planet. And I can't sit around and wait for other people to catch up and figure things out, because I don't see nobody doing what I need to see done. So I always got to be the one to do it. I rarely have help. I do from time to time, but it is and it's no slight towards those that help me, but it's never enough. I like to get a lot of shit done. Like, I don't half step, I don't bullshit. I like to go all in. I'm intelligent enough to make things happen. I'm a damn proven leader. So it's like, yo, some people don't want to move, man. Some people don't. They want to stay in their little comfort spot, in their little comfort zone, and it's hard. Just feel me. It's hard. It's bad enough I'm black. I got to deal with that on top, but that's a small thing. That is not an excuse. It's just, I want to see people happy. I want to see people involved. I want to see people engaging in creativity. Just feel me on that. Just being creative. Those are the youth that I want to tap into, man. I want to get these youngsters who, these are geniuses, man. And oh my God, their talent is being wasted, and resources are not there, so they conform. They shouldn't have to conform. You feel me? If your child is a genius, you know your child is a genius. I know mothers go above and beyond to try to find a way to place their child amongst other geniuses to be great, right? But at the same time, some of these poor kids, they need it too. So are we just gonna lead them to be gangbangers and want to be rappers and basketball players, football players? Come on, man. We more than that. It's more to us than that. You dig? Yeah, I don't want people throwing away electronics. I'm like, shit, tear that shit apart and figure out how the remote make the TV go up and down. You feel me? And then put that shit back together. It's stuff all around us. Somebody invented this shit. And it probably came from China and it's cheap. And we paying an arm and a leg for it. We need to stop that shit. We need to figure some things out. Well, what's the dude that made the peanut? What's the nigga? What's his name? The peanut doctor. Right. I'm stuck too right now. What's the dude that made peanut butter? What was his name? And the traffic light. We need more traffic lights and peanut butter out this motherfucker. We need inventors, man. No, not Benjamin Franklin. My mind blank right now. I'm trying. I keep thinking Benjamin Banneker, and I don't even know who the fuck that is. That's not his name. Hold up. I got the motherfucking information highway right here. Let me start playing. Who invented peanut butter? Give me a second. That's sad. I used to know these things. There we go. George Washington Carver. I'm so sorry. That was an easy one. My mind was stuck. George what? Oh, you did say Carver. My bad. You should have said George Washington Carver, but thank you, Mighty Nguyen. Appreciate you. Yes, George Washington Carver. We need more geniuses. China is kicking our asses, man. Black, white, Asian, whatever. I don't care who you are. If you're an American, we need to be doing more. Feel me on that. You included. Not just video gaming and come on, man. Y'all too fucking smart to just be wasting your talents, man. Feel me. Y'all too smart. We all are. Somebody told us we was dumb. Somebody told us we wasn't good enough. Fuck them. We are. Hey, we ain't got to be the richest out here, man. We don't. But we do have to stop tearing each other down, okay? That part. We got to stop tearing each other down, man. We got to start building up who we want to lead, who we want it to be. Because you got to think, young people are young until they become old. And when you get old, you don't have that same, you don't have that no more. You fuck around and you used to go fall and get up and laugh that shit off. You fall when you get old, you breaking something. That might be it for you, shit. You know what I mean? You don't have that. But that doesn't mean you don't have a gumption to cheer people on or guide people or lead people. You know what I mean? You can still do that. And most of the niggas who raised hell when we were young, all right? Some of them are businessmen now. Some of them are still doing the same thing they was doing when they was young. Some of them are finding other roads and avenues and trying to figure things out. But on a grand scale, right, outside of football programs, baseball programs, music, I don't see us doing shit. And that's crazy. That's some shit that I could count on one hand. The value of us, way more than that, man. You need a million hands, all right? This ain't about gold. It ain't about riches. It ain't about dollars. It's about what the fuck can we do? Feel me? What can we do? What can we? When you look in the mirror and you ask yourself, what can I do? Okay, I went to school to learn how to do this, but is that enough? I mean, are you content with just going to work and being effective at your job or being a supervisor at your job? Or like, do you want more? Do y'all want more? Because there's more to life than just that. I'm going to go take this fancy trip and post a whole bunch of pictures on Facebook and stun on people and shit. There's a lot of people doing that. There ain't nothing to brag about no more. We need to be doing more. Like our youth, man. If we don't get these kids right, even though we may be dead and gone, I just don't like the fact that we gonna leave this shit fucked up for them. Cause we was slacking like a motherfucker. I wouldn't, if you have any ounce of compassion, don't do that to these kids, man. We have to figure out something. We have to make that connection, man. I don't know. There are other races. They respect their elders to the death. Cry at the funeral, all that. Do we still feel that way about each other here? You know, think about that, man. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with respecting your elders. I don't even understand why you wouldn't respect your elders, to be honest, unless it's some foul shit going on, but we ain't talking about that. Respecting your elders, respecting your parents, respecting your older brother and uncles and aunties and shit like that, man.
Well, you know, everyone wants to be respected, so people are not going to respect people that's disrespectful.
But you got to get it. So if someone isn't taught, and I know for a fact teachers are some of the people that definitely, if you ain't getting it at the crib, them teachers want to be respected in your school. I know we had a teacher, this nigga had a paddle. Mr. King, god damn it. I love that man. I ain't want to be in his class, but I love that man. Mr. King was a disciplinarian in the whole school, 6th grade. If you got sent to Mr. King, the whole class got to watch your ass get whooped by that paddle. And I ended up in Mr. King's class, and I knew not to act up because I ain't want that paddle, bruh. But it was funny that what I didn't take into account up until me getting into his class, that he has to stop teaching his class to whoop your ass in front of everybody. So that was the perk of being in Mr. King's class. You couldn't lie about you getting your ass whooped. I was right there, nigga, front row center. I saw it. I saw you cry. You did? You be fronting for everybody else now, nigga. My whole class saw you get your ass whooped. I like that. I like that. Keep some of these knuckleheads in line, but that ain't the end all be all. We talking about this right here, man. So we must get into the segment. The stock of American women has plummeted because of social media. Do you agree or disagree?
You're asking me?
You're my co-host.
Oh.
As a female, I know you got something to say. And if you need me to elaborate, I will. You have all these foreign women that nobody really knew existed unless you travel to foreign places, all over the internet, half naked, banging ass bodies. How you gonna compete with that? Showing you a lavish lifestyle. And if you're not living like that and you care about shit like that, don't you think that's gonna create a problem here? You don't think that's undermining?
Yeah, sure do.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah, but I also think that we shouldn't care what men think.
I agree.
We shouldn't care what kind of stock you put into us, because at the end of the day, I have to be comfortable with myself. I have to live with myself. I have to love myself.
Facts.
Irregardless if you do or not.
Facts.
So I don't think conforming to stock matters.
Okay, so
I got plenty of shit to offer. So what? I got a little baby fat. So what?
Okay, so what do you say to the young ladies that's American that think showing tits and ass on Instagram religiously is not harming their brand versus helping their brand because they making money off of the shit?
I mean, they're making money off of it. I can't knock the hustle.
See,
but
go ahead.
But the young girls who are not there yet, who's not making money yet, who's not, they need to talk to some people in that profession. They need to make sure they have level-headed people in their corner that's not gonna let stuff happen to them, and have to make sure that they don't get caught up.
This
And
ain't Players Club.
but it is though, because when you show your body, that's the kind of environment that you invite. I mean, every girl does that shit. I was a teenager. I did it. If I was a teenager right now, I would probably be doing it on social media because of the type of teenager that I was. I don't like it, but every girl goes through that phase.
Now, don't get me wrong. I love seeing ass, tits, and beautiful faces. But at the rate that they're doing it for money, it's tricky. And the reason why I say that is because of what you just said. The young girls who see that. There's girls out here that think they ain't got to work. All they got to do is keep their body right. And that's the norm now, though. Like, that's fucking crazy to me. These young women don't aspire to do anything else but that shit. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of them probably go to school on the side, but still, you asking for shit to come your way. And you doing it for money, though. Like, there's no other way to make that money.
Right, and then because of the double standard, you gotta look at a motherfucker calling you a hoe and they don't know you.
I know they don't give a fuck about that.
Kids, well, some people do. Some people are sensitive.
In this social media age,
People kill themselves more now than they ever have because of social media.
yeah, mental health is always
Right. So you can't say that they don't give a fuck, because people do. They absolutely care.
But we live in the era of no fucks given.
Yeah, we live in an era where we say
Right.
no
That,
fucks
right. See, I like how you put that.
doesn't mean that.
They don't care.
Right.
They front. Yeah, I feel that way. Because I see it too much. It's like, come on, all y'all don't give a fuck. Everybody don't give a fuck.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Right. Why leave the house if don't nobody give a fuck? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Where you going? You can't expect to get good customer service. They don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck neither. Like, you feel me? Like, why even come out the crib if you don't give a fuck?
Right.
Makes no sense. But it's convenient to say this shit. And I always believe it's power in words. So why even set yourself up for that? We need to start giving a fuck. It's enough of us that do give a fuck. Because y'all motherfuckers be wrapped around McDonald's and Burger King and Wendy's and goddamn Chick-fil-A like crazy. So you give a fuck.
You need to care about the right thing.
Exactly. That shit.
It's not caring about bullshit.
Yes.
That don't matter.
Yes. Like, look, man, I could shut the fuck up and just live my life till I die and go out with a blaze of glory, right? Nah, I ain't doing that. For what? There ain't no fucking fun in that, my nigga. What are you talking about? I'm trying to get back on that horse. I want to do something great. That's just in me. I feel like I need to. I have the ability to. We live in one of the greatest countries on the motherfucking planet, even though motherfuckers is shiesty and dirty and don't give a fuck. You dig? One thing I will say about this country, I ain't been nowhere else, and I don't think I want to go nowhere else. Not for the reasons of the luxuries that I have here. And from what I hear, we got it good. Allegedly. I don't know for sure. I'm just going by what is on the paper. It says home of the free, home of the brave. Well, I hope they don't take our freedoms away. We could get into this vaccine shit, but I really don't want to fuck with that. I just say I hope you make the right decision if you can. I hope you're not put in a position where they're going to force your hand.
I seen something about senior citizens, like in nursing homes and healthcare professionals having to take it.
Yeah, they had an old video of a black woman taking it. What's your point? I'm not. Look, man. Everybody that
I'm saying I think maybe they forced them to take it. I don't think those were voluntary.
allergic reactions. If you have allergic reactions, you don't have to worry about the vaccine. They can't force it on you. That's just like them knowing they're gonna kill you. They can't do it. I fall into that category. Everybody in my motherfucking domain got allergies. We allergic to something. They say you having religious purposes, that shit don't matter. Come on now.
I can't stop coughing down. I need some allergy medicine
That
right
shit
now.
though, hold up. That's a trick. That's a slippery slope. When you start saying your religious beliefs don't matter, you just said God. You just took God out of the equation. People start wars over religions, man. Like, fuck that vaccine when it come to that shit. Like, for people to say that and to think that, don't be spreading them falsehoods out there like that, man. If you know better, people kill over their religion, man. It ain't got shit to do with the vaccine. It's their beliefs. People out here killing over their fucking beliefs, man. You think that vaccine is God? No, don't even gas yourself up into believing that bullshit. All right, you do have some kind of say. I just don't know exactly how that's gonna play out yet, because while they still trying to figure out who's gonna be the number one drug dealer, supplier of this shit. We as people have to figure out how we gonna avoid taking this shit if we don't want it. You know what I mean? I've heard things about people not gonna be able to work. They're gonna come up with all kind of loopholes to try to force your hand. So we gonna have to become diligent in how we survive. You must. Over vaccine though, it's crazy. It's crazy. You created this whole shit, and I'm still trying to figure some of this shit out. It can't just be about a vaccine, because I'm like, okay, motherfuckers take this vaccine, and look, I think this is what they're gonna put on the table. Do you want to go back to Six Flags? You know what I mean? Do you want to go back to normalcy? Then here, take this vaccine, take this needle in your arm.
I've never been to Six Flags.
I'm just saying, there has to be something on the table.
Harder than that.
There has to be something on the table that's gonna make a motherfucker who claim they fighting it to be like, here. You know what I mean? There's gonna be something. So you're gonna sell your soul for something and pray for the best outcome.
True. All right. So change the topic. I know you got a list of stuff.
I do.
You always got a list of stuff.
I do, and it's not nice. I ain't even gonna front. It's not nice. It's not.
Don't you think you ranted enough?
No,
like,
I've been in my look. Public people, hey you, I am under a lot of pressure, man. I want to achieve so much, and without even really having to deal with people, just the learning process of what I need to know to be effective and efficient at what I'm trying to do. Ooh, boy, it's hard, man, because I have to make time to gather the information and find the resources of what I need to do, and that's a tedious process. So I ain't fucking 18 no more with my mind traveling 100 miles a minute, and I can get up and go and do this, that. That's why I need help. I need y'all geniuses out there to come help me. And I'm employing people, man. So, get at Real Rap Talk Podcast. We said it on the last episode. If you got something to bring to the table to help the youth, man, come on there. Holla at your boy. We doing big things where we are, and we are trying to make a change, and we are going to make a change. Fuck what you heard. All right, so fake pride. Fake pride is the motherfucking devil. Black folk can't even afford to procrastinate, yet we do. What accomplishments have you contributed to society that allows you to think you even have the right to be fake? I see you as an enemy to the cause of bettering our race. The funny thing, somebody will even try to argue that point. That's a house nigga's mentality, and who loves a house nigga? We say people are fake, but in reality, it's a deeper scar. Even when you try to help people like that, fake pride won't let them grow. It's hard to not sound like a bully in speaking on this, but I don't care. I've been sticking up for weak people my whole life. People with fake pride will test your intelligence to the point you want to punch them in the motherfucking face. And all they do is cry victim. It's definitely a slippery slope, but nonetheless, shit is sad, damn near criminal. Excuse me. Real people have died for the privileges that you enjoy. So, fuck that I don't feel sorry for you. You motherfuckers should be ashamed of wasting anybody's time with a life that you don't mind wasting. The spoiled has spoiled the cause, cheapened the experience of being pro-black. Disrespecting my blackness is punishable by death. I sympathize with anybody that loves you. The shit you take people through that only want to help you see your true purpose, and all you do is play childish games should come at a cost. I said it. That's just how I feel. Life is short. I look at opportunities that I knew smart people. They just didn't have the resources, or they didn't have the lanes that other people have to go off into the world and be great. Then I'll meet somebody who has that opportunity and they shits on it like it's nothing. It's nothing to them. That bothers me. Because here's an opportunity somebody didn't get, but you got it. And you disrespect it. You're a foul motherfucker. You feel me? This is the shit that keeps us from being as great as we should be. You know what I mean? The wrong people in the wrong spots, not doing the right things. I don't expect people to agree with me. I don't care. Okay? Right is right, wrong is wrong. Let's play that game. All right? Deep down in your heart, you know when you bullshit. I have to stop myself daily, all day, from procrastinating and bullshitting. Everybody don't do that. Everybody don't practice that. Like, I wake up and I have to look, if I ain't ready yet, I'm not ready yet. I'm trying to get there though. But my goal before the end of the day is to achieve whatever it is I need to do. So people who procrastinate, if it's just you by yourself and you're not involving other people, be whoever you want to be, by all means. But when you involve other people, get their hopes all up, waste their time, all that shit, man, that's fucking foul. Who wants that? You don't even want that for yourself. So how can you do that to other people? I never understood that behavior. And fake pride. Oh my God. I hate fucking fake pride. I do. I hate like people be twitching and shit. It be eating their ass up. And I'm looking at them like, motherfucker, you possessed. The fuck is wrong with you? Green ain't green, blue ain't blue. You just gonna argue a motherfucker to death? It happens. I don't want people to be that way. If you're around me, I'm gonna try my best to help you understand. You fucking tripping. You fucking tripping. What? What?
You just ran.
Nah, I'm getting hearts. I'm over here getting likes because other people feel my pain. I'm not ranting. It's not a rant. It's facts. Fake pride is a problem in all communities, in all races, all walks of life. There's a lot of fucking procrastinating going on. We don't like motherfuckers who procrastinate. How's that a rant? It's true. if you had a whole island, just picture this shit. If we could put all the procrastinators on a cruise, the boat would probably not come back. Dig that shit. The boat might not make it back because motherfuckers over there procrastinating and fronting and shit. And then if you decide that you ain't gonna procrastinate, they're probably gonna throw your ass off the boat. But anyway, I saw a documentary on Tantra and it sparked my curiosity. Being a sexual deviant most of my life, I went from master to student. The compromise of smashing for an hour or two to letting the woman lead was an awakening. Respecting the power of seduction can be mind-blowing. And who doesn't want their mind blown in the bedroom? One of the greatest orgasms I ever had was when we came together. The transferring of energy almost killed us both. It's on Netflix. It's called oh damn, I don't forgot the name of it. But it's a documentary on Netflix. They cover tantrum. And I thought that episode was interesting. I thought they was going to talk about well, no, they actually did talk about like vitamins are useless. Didn't know that. That was heartbreaking. Essential oils and all kinds of alternative medicines, what they say work and what don't work, all of that. Tantra was something, another episode on that shit, right? And I just thought that shit was interesting. You not actually physically having sex with somebody, but you having orgasms. They even had it on there where they had like what's the thing where everybody goes live in the windows? What is that called? Begin with an S. Yeah, what is the program called? Well, you got a whole bunch of people live at the same time. Skype. There you go. They Skyped a whole bunch of orgasms, which I thought was weird, but it might be dope. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. So if there's anybody out there that got game or know something about tantrum, get at your boy. I'm curious about that shit. They do. A wife took her husband to somebody else to make this man have orgasms without really touching his genitalia, and he was making noises. It was crazy, man. It's deep. It's deep. And I ain't saying that I don't believe it, but I ain't above not trying that shit. You dig? All right, I'm one of those dudes that sold the setup. Knowing my bedroom capabilities, regardless of the scale of my prey, I was out to dominate the body into submission. People that fall in love with people that have no love for self was always weird to me. Here's a person you have no real spiritual connection with, just a good sexual experience, and you try to force something to happen that wasn't meant to be. And it's a lot of people out here that, because it felt good, you felt like you felt entitled to it. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people out here that do that. I can't see you.
Like how dudes think they should always be able to smash their baby mama because that's their baby mama.
All of it. All of it. Motherfuckers ending up in relationships, they didn't even know they was in one. Because it felt good. You don't think there's something wrong with that? You don't think young men...
There's something wrong with all of that.
You don't think young men... What up, Kenny? Young men and women need to know you just can't be falling in love with a motherfucker because you experience good sex for the first time and then he dragged you through the mud, or if you get pregnant and that wasn't what he was there for, he was there to give you a good time, he just ain't pulled out. Like, there's so many different scenarios when it come to that. Because what tricked me out, and I ain't saying it's a bad thing, it's just
it is. People
to see
stop having sex prematurely.
Yeah, but to see a young lady that's 23 and in her profile pic is 5 kids in the background, and they all hers. You don't think there's something wrong with that? And it's a lot of that. The dad nowhere near in the picture, or the daddies, or however the situation went down. But it's a lot of young women out here with a lot of kids, man, and they're babies. Babies with a bunch of babies.
Yes, I see that. Maybe not 5, but a few.
But as a
Or
woman,
even 1.
what do you offer these young girls?
To stop having sex with someone just because they dress nice, they got a nice car, they live in a $250,000 house.
Not a $250,000 house. What you know about that?
What? Not just because you think that he gonna do what he not gonna do it. He not gonna change. In fact, he gonna get worse. There's nothing you can do about him because his mama ain't raised him right.
You hear that, mamas? Raise your sons right.
Have no daddy.
Raise your sons right so they don't be out here making all these babies.
Some of us really try. Some of us really do try. Some of us give our children what we never had. Some of us try to stick it out with a man who ain't no good. I mean, some of us really do try. But if you can't help it, you don't have no kids, don't have sex with nobody when you first meet them.
And it's not to say that you can't have your fun. I just don't understand the purpose of having all of those kids and you ain't even left the porch, Harley. I don't understand that.
People are getting irresponsible, man. People smoke, people drink.
I look, I get a good time as much as the next person, but when you have kids, you take on the as a woman, you are stuck with the responsibility regardless to what the man does. Outside of, the government trying to make you be accountable, that shit don't always work. The nigga ain't got it, he ain't got it. And some niggas are so defeated that they ain't trying to get it. Now you got 5 kids by a deadbeat ass nigga who ain't never gonna be shit. It ain't a knock. It's just, that's reality. It happens that way. Everybody can't be a D-boy. Everybody can't sell drugs. Everybody can't come up working at McDonald's and shit like that. Like, you don't even see that fucking commercial no more. What happened to Calvin? Is Calvin the president of McDonald's out this motherfucker and we don't know? What happened to Calvin?
Everybody's not supposed to be a mother or father.
Is Calvin the CEO out this motherfucker? Like, they ain't even finished the story. No. Everybody want to be like, you should be like Calvin. What happened to Calvin, nigga? What Calvin at? Y'all should write McDonald's and ask their ass to answer that.
They're giving away free food up until Christmas. They're giving away free double cheeseburgers today.
Nobody want that bullshit. Where Calvin at? Fuck that. Fuck them free cheeseburgers. Nigga, we want Calvin. We want Calvin. Where Calvin at? Finish the story. Did Calvin go on to be successful at McDonald's, man? You dig? Do Calvin got a chain of McDonald's out this motherfucker that we don't know about?
Calvin the one who invented the mighty wings and then told them to take it off and then bring it back and then take it off.
We want Calvin, man. Where Calvin at? They got Calvin working in Vietnam some goddamn way for 15 cents an hour out this motherfucker. Poor Calvin.
That's weird.
Breast milk. Another episode of man, I wish I knew what the name was. I'm sorry, y'all. My mind ain't. I'm stressed. But breast milk. Motherfuckers is out here coming up off of their breast milk, man.
What?
They selling their breast milk.
Who?
Women.
To who?
Everybody.
What?
Bodybuilders, they selling their breast milk on eBay. Breast milk is a hot thing out here in these streets. Motherfuckers is walking around with duffel bags of titty milk and shit. meeting in drug dealer locations to get their product off, yo. It's crazy. Breast milk. Now, they say breast milk kills cancer cells.
Well, yeah, breast milk is supposed to be very, very beneficial. It helps. They say babies who have breast milk, they're stronger. Their organs, their bones and stuff, they form better than a baby who had formula.
But you don't know where your breast milk is coming from. That breast milk was made for that baby, not everybody else. You got bacteria and all kind of things you have to worry about. What? You don't know who was sucking on that titty before she put that pump on there, man.
We got almond milk in the refrigerator.
That's not breast milk.
They don't got no.
Yo, if you got breast milk, you got another hustle. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying. And look, we ain't out here. Well, I can't say that because they got sperm banks.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, they got sperm banks. That's a little different, but breast milk, man.
Would you go to a sperm bank?
Jokingly, I thought about it one time in my life, and I laughed, and then I moved on with my life.
It's a joke, though.
Because I like jerking off in private. Peace, God. I ain't doing that shit in no goddamn public. Well, whatever. I'm not doing that. Just thinking about it don't even feel right.
You don't have to say everything.
For money.
You know they pay you.
Hold. Before I do that, I'll go lay up with somebody for some damn money. I ain't jerking off in no cup, man. Ain't no goddamn donkey out this motherfucker. What I look like?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I get a car and a Happy Meal out this motherfucker. And some gas money. I ain't going out like no poop putt. What's wrong with you? And they would be more consistent than a sperm bank.
Man, he ain't no gigolo no more. He reformed though.
I am reformed. I'm trying. I know a lot of people trying.
Trying to what?
Be reformed. Change their ways. Not be controlled by their sexual urges and shit like that. It's rough out here, man. But look, I found the cure to masturbation for men. You have to find somebody that makes you feel just as good as you make you feel, if not better. And if she's consistent, you're winning. You ain't even gonna think about playing with your shit no more, man. Trust me, I know. Find you somebody who love your funky ass and love to see you happy. And you will not masturbate anymore. You won't have to. That's some clutch shit right there. I'm sorry. I just had to testify. I do. Find you somebody, and it goes same thing for women. Find you somebody that loves to play in your shit more than you do, and they do it well, and you don't have to worry about masturbating no more, man. You ain't gonna feel right when you got time to yourself and you decide, I ain't did me in a minute, and then you go do it, and it's like, nah, I'd rather let John do it. You cheating John out this motherfucker. Don't cheat John. And find Calvin. Shit. John and Calvin, you know what I mean? What you doing? What you doing, man? You know, somebody told me the show needs to be an hour, and we need to cap at an hour when we go to YouTube. What you think? We still gonna do lives. What up, cuzzo?
What's supposed to be going on? Because it's supposed to be intermission. It's supposed to be other things happening. It's not just supposed to be this.
Oh, I know, but that's what I'm talking about. We about to switch the format back to the way we had it. Hey, guess what's on my laptop? Chili con queso. Oh, where's this at? Please don't say Taco Bell. Please don't say. Oh, they moved the advertisement. You dirty bastards. I seen some cheese dip. Your boy started eating Mexican food. I've been fighting the motherfuckers for a long time, man, but I done fell in love with queso dip out this motherfucker. And chicken.
Hooters had the best one. Like, I don't care. Hooters ain't no
Chicken
fucking
fajitas and
restaurant.
shit.
Hooters had the best queso. That was the best queso.
So, Pete, I bought some Doritos and I put them in the cheese dip.
It was good.
Yes. Me likes that. I stumbled upon you this evening and it's been quite an enjoy. Thank you, man. Please come back. We do this every Monday and Friday at 8 o'clock, like clockwork.
Make sure
Real
you
Rap
like,
Talk
share,
Podcast.
subscribe, please.
Yes, please like, share, and subscribe.
We're gonna try to get your boy right. I don't know, he needs therapy.
This is my therapy. This is it. This is my therapy, man.
You need to come to therapy every day.
I can't do this every day. My lifestyle won't permit me to do this every day. I would love to.
It take 2 minutes and somebody cut you off at the red light, pull over, go to Facebook Live.
So what? I need cameras in the whip.
Yeah.
I need to have my own reality show.
Yes. Why not? Talk about it real quick, and then that's what everybody has cameras.
Look, I like to dig up my nose when ain't nobody looking. Well, I do. I don't understand the dislike for people who don't.
It's gross.
What's gross about it? If I got shit in my nose and it's bothering my breathing, I want to get it out. Nah, it'd be different if I was a booger plucker. Hold up, though. If I was a booger plucker, now that's foul.
I mean,
I'm neat.
I like to clean out my nose too. Like, I understand, but you need
With okay.
You don't need to be like all in your.
What I like? Hey yo, so look. All right, so with like you get the flu goes in your nose. You got germs and bacteria. I'll take my chances with my own motherfucking finger before I stick something else up my nose outside the tissue. And tissue, man, you fuck around and have an aneurysm out this bitch trying to blow your nose, getting that booger that's stuck to the inside. I can get that shit with my nail, man. I'm not ashamed of plucking boogers out my nose, cuz.
Nobody wants you to be ashamed.
Look, when you do it. That's all. I ain't the only one. I see people at red lights digging in their nose because it's their constitutional right. Nah, they feel the same way I feel.
That's disrespectful.
Yo, y'all dig up y'all nose? If a motherfucker say no, you lying.
That's a slight against the family.
You lying. See, that's what I'm talking about. Fake shit. We don't do that. This is the Real Rap Talk Podcast.
I said get a napkin. That's all
I'm not against. Look, napkins are abrasive. Napkins are very abrasive.
Want to be cooking something. Like, get the fuck out.
So hold up. Tissue is wood. Tissue is wood. Did you know that? Tissue is made out of wood.
No, it's not.
Yes, the hell it is. You didn't know that?
Oh, paper.
Yes, tissue is made out of wood. Oh. So you want me to stick wood up my nose instead of my nail?
That's what everybody else does.
No, it's not what everybody else does.
What does everybody else do?
They dig up their nose and get their shit. Now, if you're a dirty motherfucker, you dig up your nose and you wipe that shit on your clothes. Luck says she dig up her nose. You need to come on in, homie. Come to the dog. Come on to the dog side. Man, it is your constitutional right to get that booger out your nose.
In the middle of a conversation, look, you digging your nose.
So let me ask you this. No, I ain't say no shit like that. But if I'm sitting down minding my own business and I feel like digging in my nose, I'm doing that shit. So let me ask you this though. So a booger irritates your nose. You don't get that motherfucker? Oh my God, you just stand there. I did. So why you act like you don't know? Motherfucker, that might not. Now hold up. If it's hold up. I only do it when it's not tissue around. So if it, but look, if it's a napkin, I'll wipe the shit on the napkin and clean my finger. But I'm not about to stick the napkin up my nose. Now, blowing my nose into a napkin, that's different. But when it come to boogers, nah, man. And boogers ain't nothing but dried up snot. What's so nasty about that? You swallow that shit in your sleep all night long, especially if you got allergies. It's all about perspectives, man. Don't judge the booger pickers of this country, of this world. She said it's nasty.
You don't have to say everything that comes to your mind.
Brain dookie.
Yeah, all that.
Brain dookie is nasty. But so it's okay for you to swallow that shit.
No, God, no.
See? I'm talking about can't have it both ways, man. Shit got to come out. And then you breathe better when you get that motherfucker out. It's blockage. It could kill you. Fuck you, baby. Look, man.
Sorry.
I enjoyed y'all tonight. Thank you for being there while I aired out my grievances and got that shit off my chest, man. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, if you ain't catch the episode in the beginning, go back, like, share, subscribe. Watch that shit. Leave a comment. All right? K Anonymous, DJ Incredible.
Bye, y'all.
Real Rap Talk Podcast. We out. See y'all Friday, man. Peace.